It's week 1 of the 2028 season, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs, under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down. Levis looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. And that's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Robinson up the middle to about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll set up a throw.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good.
And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here, and this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. A give left side to Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
But for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Levis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Levis on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis now on 1st and 10.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Levis going back to the air.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Levis to throw it. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Levis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Levis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And they just ran the fly route out there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That is caught, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Right side to Williams.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Levis. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
On first down, Levis.
And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
In motion goes the tight end. They run. Robinson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't.